Hey guys, welcome to Brother Jay's Card Finds. Went to a card show today, Friday. I had today off. I had basically the last week off, which was kind of nice. At least I had somewhat of a summer break. I had a week off earlier. I think it was near the end of June, and then I had, this past week off. And then basically I'm working all the way up until the regular school year starts, which will be the end of August, so I'm enjoying my time off now, though. I went to a card show on a Friday, which I don't always get to do. It was a mall show. It was the Berkshire Mall. That's what the 3-day show, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I don't really have any reason to go back past today. For now, I can talk about what I got, but I'm not going to show anything other than this box. It's going to take too long, but I got a lot of 10-cent pickups. I had over 130 cards out of a 10-cent box. They were good cards. I was pretty happy with those. From that same seller I also bought, she has a lot of mystery boxes that she always does. I've gotten one before, and it was really good. You're not going to find, since it's from a dealer, you're not going to find something that's worth like $10, $20. But there's some good cards. I mean, look at the front of this. There's a Cal Ripken Upper Deck Best of a Generation. And there's some kind of, I think it looks like a pop-up of Alex Rodriguez from Topps Bazooka. So basically, I'm just going to go ahead and open this box. I'm going to try to do one of these videos where I open something with you guys and, try to see what we got here. So there's tape on the bottom here, so I'm going to open up all 3 spots here. I'll do it on camera if I can. I might need to get my scissors out. Just a little bit of... hold on, guys. It's not the heaviest tape, but I mean, it's enough that I'm having a little trouble. I'm going to try to use a knife to kind of get it going here. I don't use a razor blade like some other people do. This has really become a pain in the rear. So, I'll get it eventually here. I'm sorry, guys. Alright, if I have to use a finger now, I think I'd have to do that. There we go, we got it now. Alright, so, here we go. So, we'll just grab a handful and see what we got. Hopefully it's some solid cards. Alright, right away, started with a Roger Clemens. Which is very nice. We got a Matt Holliday. That's later in his career, so that's not really worth too much. We got a Cliff Lee from early in his career. Andrew Jones. We got a Brad Lidge. Tony Gwynn. That's a Bowman. Jose Abreu, Diamond King. Another Jose Abreu. Kyle Seager from Donruss Elite. Hanley Ramirez. Roy Halladay from Upper Deck Timeline. Randy Johnson, Upper Deck Timeline. Ryan Braun. Torrey Hunter. Prince Fielder, it's 2009. Topps, I believe. Soriano. Let's see. Roy Oswalt. David Ortiz. Clayton Thomas, rookie, who I've never heard of. So you might put him in the bad pile. Frank Thomas, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure I have that card, but still it's Frank Thomas. Andy Pettit, blue, which is not numbered, I don't believe. We got Price, Weaver, and Harrison, AL wins leaders. Devin Mesoraco, Chasing the Dream. Gonzalez, Dickey, and Cueto. Another Cano. We got a Ryan Braun Rookie of the Year card. We got a Sabathia. Scott Rowland Victory card. Kevin Millwood, it's blue. And it is numbered. This is 339 of 500. Evan Gaddis, Future Star. Tanner Rourke, Future Star. Alcantara, Future Star. And Carlos Martinez, Future Star. So... like I said, they're all pretty decent cards. They're not... I feel like you get your money's worth. I knew that I would, which is why I bought it. Even though I spent a lot of time going through her 10-cent box. But I knew there was going to be some. Now we got more Jose Abreu, a lot of him. No idea who either of these guys are. There's a Bagwell. That's a 93. Frank Thomas, again. Pretty sure I have these. Oh, another Frank Thomas. 3 Frank Thomases in a row. How about that? Designated hitter Piazza. I don't believe I had that card. We got a Tom Seaver, Bruce Sutter. So we got some older cards. Tony Gwynn, Steve Garvey. Look to see, make sure it wasn't a box bottom. Miguel Alfredo Gonzalez. Another Frank Thomas. Very nice cards. We got a Dave Winfield. We got another Frank Thomas. I'm not sure that I have that one. We got a Studio, so I can check my set for that one. 78 Gary Carter, and it's in really nice shape too. Wow. Oh, very nice. Henderson. Albert Bell. Juan Gonzalez. Remember, I only paid $5 for this box, so I feel like I already got my $5 worth, but the more I add, the better it will be. Eddie Murray, another Frank Thomas. Pedro. Eddie Murray, All-Star. Roy Oswalt. Jason Worth. That's that Brian Braun card again. Lincecum, Manny. Ooh, a Broder. Gooden Broder. That's neat. I like that. That's a neat card. There's a Bo Jackson gold. Wow. Lee Smith and Eckersley gold. We got a, I believe it's, is that Edgar and Gary Sheffield? Yeah. Tony Gwynn. And we got a Greg Maddux. Some off-brand classics. Panini. Alright, here we go. More. This is probably going to be a fairly long video, but Ichiro, Manny. We got Ricky Henderson. We got Puckett. We got Manny. And we got Wade Boggs, Star Power. Highlights, Eddie Murray, 500 home run. Is that from the trade set? No, I guess not. Ricky Henderson, Manny with the Dodgers. I love it. That's a weird looking, oh, piece of some kind of plastic on it. I got rid of that. Evan Longoria, Gold Cup. Ryan Braun, that's one I don't have. That's an early Braun. I did not have that. Zimmerman, Pedroia, Kazmir, Verlander Gold Cup, Alex Gordon, Tim Lincecum. Look at that, Bo Jackson with the Bionic. That's an awesome card to always to get. Who is this? Jake Peavy. Sosa. This is a really great box. I'm really enjoying this. Jason Bay. Matt Halliday, Home Run Derby. Ryan Braun. Reggie Jackson, 86. We got a Gary Carter, 90. We had a couple... Chris Bosio's rookie. Nothing too exciting there. Eddie Murray. Ichiro. That's Matt Halliday. Frank Thomas, Sosa, Pedro, and Randy Johnson. So, really nice selection of cards. I'm really pretty happy with this. Canseco, 89. Nothing too exciting there. I have that card easily. Nolan Arenado, Mike Cameron. I'm going to have to check that off my checklist. 2003 Donruss. I need some of those. Paul Blackburn, Patrick Corbin, Lewis Brinson. Here's a Yelich and somebody else. I'm not sure who that is. That's fine. Miami Marlins. Dave Winfield reprint. Eddie Matthews. That's a nice one. I like that. We got Manny Ramirez. We got Milwaukee Brewers. I'll definitely keep that since I am a Brewers fan. Cleveland Indians. Very nice. Dustin Pedroia. Jim Thome. Boston Red Sox team card. Matt Harvey with the Angels. I didn't even know he was with them. Kung Fu Panda. Luis Giolito. Johan Camargo. Cincinnati Reds. Ahmed Rosario. Zach Greinke. Travis Shaw. Alex Cobb. Zach Wheeler. It's an early Zach Wheeler, I think. Ryan Brazier, Gary Sanchez, German Marquez. 89 Puckett. That must be from 1990. So, alright, we have a little stack here. Oh, look at that, right up top. Numbered card. It must be a gold. No, it's, wow, that's weird. It's an opening day. And it's numbered to 2007. So, I didn't know they had numbers in there. David Wright, Cliff Lee, Ryan Zimmerman, Ryan Braun, Escobar rookie card. There you go. Chile, I'm not going to try to say that name. That's kind of crazy. There it is. Connor Gillespie, rookie. Cueto, Bruce, Cust, and Suzuki. Interesting. David Freeze. Justin Verlander. That's a 2009. That's an early one. Here is a Paul Konerko and Jermaine Dye season highlights. J.J. Hardy with the Orioles, unfortunately. Matt Holliday. Justin Morneau. Michael Brantley. Yeah, this is a rookie. That's an opening day rookie, though. Hank Blaylock. Jason Bay. We got some opening day from that year. All right. Here's another stack of them. We got Randy Johnson, Fleer Platinum. We got some Fernando Tatis. We got some El Duque. And we got Alan Venice Studio. Okay, we got Ryan Thompson, Silver Signature. We have, Frank Thomas. I don't know if I have that or not. Trevor Story. Brian Goodwin. Alex Bregman. Pedro Baez, Kenta Maeda, Jung Ho Kong, Lance McCullers, Adam Frazier, some stiffs in this area. There's Garrett Cole, Trevor Cahill, Familia, Vizcaíno, Kane All-Star, Starling Castro, Leonis Martin. There's Garrett Cole. Yeah. Not the greatest cards in that section, but, you know, a whole box can't be completely awesome. Yan Gomes, Ryan Tepera, Eric Lauer rookie, Brandon Crawford, John Hicks, Raji Davis, Yadier Molina, Mike Moustakas, Stephen Piscotty, Lindor, Chris Archer, Joe Jimenez, Hector Santiago, Dominic Leone, Robinson Chirinos, Thunder and Lightning, Votto, and someone else. It's probably Hamilton with the speed. Yeah, I believe it is. Evan Longoria, Jay Bruce, Lucas Duda, Seth Lugo, Matt Albers, Miguel Rojas, Sammy Sosa, and a Sosa rookie. That's a hit. I'll put the Sosa rookie over there. This one can go back over here. There's some other cards I could have probably pulled, but I'm going to go through them later and pull out things I might want. There's a whole bunch of heritage here. Gallo, Desmond, Olson, Polanco, Rodon, Peralta, Inciarte, Tyon, Dickerson, Ben Gamel, Garver, Leach, Shane Green, Sabathia, there's a good one, Polanco, Minter, Gold Cup, Para, Teoscar, Seth Lugo, Ender Inciarte, Tyon, Gallo. Now we got some repeats. Stroman, Junis, Colton Wong, and Evan Longoria. Well, that's a Rookie of the Year card. So, let's see what else we got here. We still got like over half the box, I think. We got another Evan Longoria. That might be the same one. Chris Sale, Salvador Perez. These are, I guess, all-star cards. Scherzer, Freeman, Kemp, Goldschmidt. ERA leaders, Bauer, Verlander, and Snell. Pitching leaders, Snell, Kluber, and Severino. Strikeout leaders, Verlander, Cole, and Sale. Saved by the Bell. I'm not sure who that Bell is, but it's Jackie clears ducks on the pond. Can't beat that price. Price holds all the cards. Yeah, a bunch of World Series cards. Here's a Ricky Bonet silver signature. Chipper, Ryan Braun, and Cabrera. I'm not sure what these things are supposed to be. I don't know if you're supposed to get them to sign them or what, but Pedroia. Okay, see what else we got here. There's a Randy Johnson, a nice crease on the back. Very nice. Yeah, that's like the first real stinker we've had, so I guess we can say it's still a good box. Alex Gordon. That Lasorda and Hal McRae. There's a Fisk gold card. There's a Sosa. Puckett gold card. BJ Upton star rookie. I got a feeling it's probably not his real rookie, but who's this? Steve. Did I say Stem? What is that? Stemley? It's a weird name. Machel Franco. Odubel. Cesar Hernandez. Nick Pivetta. Gwynn MVP. Cliff Floyd. Andy Pettit. Brady Anderson silver signature. There's a Jim Edmonds hit list. Edmonds, Shinjo, Legend Eddie Murray, Mike Sweeney. I love that background with the American flag. That's a neat card. Ryan Klesko, Carl Everett, Moises Alou, Chuck Finley silver signature, and Jim Edmonds spirit of the game. Alright, let's go. Looks like another stack of similar cards here, so we'll see how that goes. Tanaka Gold Cup, Future Star Heaney, Gold Cup Wong, Matt Shoemaker Future Star, Jose Fernandez Future Star, I like that one. Danny Herecheria, Jimmy Nelson. So these are all basically second-year cards. Stroman, Harvey, Odor, Panic, Castellanos, Owings, Betances, Montero, Santana, Puig, Abreu, Yankees card, Hamilton, Singleton, Ronas Elias, Polanco, Bogarts. Second year Bogarts. Ozuna, DeGrom, second year of him. Future stars. Abreu, Betancourt, Lagares, Springer, Paxton, Kiermaier, Sanchez, and CJ Cron. Alright, here's a Jose Abreu. And we got a Rangers team card, Diamondbacks team card, and Randy Johnson. Brad Lidge Astros card, 2004. Sosa. Here's a Jerkson Profar. Here's it's like the Piazza one that I have, but is that Sosa on there? I think that might be Sosa, yeah. Fisk, Henderson, Murray, Puckett, Manny, Future Star. Alright. Having fun with these. Oh, look at this one. We got a sports flick. A Canseco. That's an 87, too. That's probably like a Canseco rookie. That's awesome. I'll definitely keep that on my good ones. Lincecum, Manny, Hunter Pence, Nomar, Piazza. Oh, we got some older cards coming up here. Albert Pujols. I'm guaranteeing they're probably all junk, but Gura, Randall, Tovar. That one looks like it's miscut. Clay Carroll. There's an Ichiro. I'm not sure what year that Ichiro is, but might be an early one. Winfield. I'm assuming that's Piazza. Puckett. Got little chunks of plastic all over them. Murray. Who's that? Jose Cruz Jr. Griffey. Bagwell. Sean Casey. Piazza and Stanley, and Maddox and McDowell. So, not a whole lot. The old ones were definitely a disappointment. I'm grateful that you kept all baseball, but I said baseball, so it would kind of be, you know, here's some Pujols and Maddox. Those are nice. Clemens, Maddox, Yankees, Don Mattingly, excuse me. Griffey, another Griffey, Maddox, Manny, and Randy Johnson. All right, what do we got here? These are all heritage. Romo, Crone, Teoscar, Trace Thompson. I'm not going to read all these names. There's really no... if there's anybody good, I'll say something. Yeah, these are all kind of crap. Oh, Carlos Gomez. For me, that's a keeper. Greg Holland, Tyler Skaggs. You're like, why do you want to keep Carlos Gomez? I'm a fan of Carlos Gomez. I know a lot of people dislike him. A lot of players did. But he's one of my favorites. He's definitely a fan favorite in Milwaukee. Palka, Matt Moore, Darvish, Naquin, Roberto Perez, Jeremy Jeffers, Betances, Stephen Wright, Vizcaíno, Perez, G-Man Choi, Drew Verhagen, Brandon Morrow, Sam Dyson. No rookies or anything. Cody Bellinger, Bregman, Garrett Cole. I think I saw some of these earlier in the box. Rube Ned, Matt Kemp, Tony Kemp, Zach Greinke, Travis Shaw. All right. That's pretty much it for those. Javier Baez, Tanaka, Abreu, Darvish, and Studio, Miguel Cabrera. That's an interesting one. See, I ever saw that. Well, we only got about 2 more stacks to go here. Well, I think I see some box bottom stuff coming up. Wow. Alright. Never heard of any of those guys. Trevor Mays, rookie. Mike Fultonavich, rookie. Yeah, none of those guys. No, none of those guys. Brave Gold Cup. Ryan Rue is a rookie. Tanaka Gold Cup. Daniel Norris, rookie. Nobody there. Finnegan. Yeah, some really bad ones. That's fine. Well, Kershaw, Strasburg, and Cueto. Cruz, Carter, and Abreu, home run leaders. Energy out. Piazza, Abreu, Puig, Tanaka. What we got? There's that Phillies guy again. Raisio Iglesias, rookie card. I don't know that I have that one. A-Rod overtakes Mays. Abreu, Tanaka. Randy Johnson, Chipper Jones, Jim Thome, Piazza, and Ricky Henderson Electric Diamond. Look at that. That's awesome. I got some box bottoms. I'm going to reset my hand here so I can handle these properly. We got Tony Gwynn. That's an O-Pee-Chee box bottom, as a matter of fact. So is that. Ricky Henderson. There's a Ryan Sandberg, rest in peace, from the Hostess set. 87 Puckett. That's actually a box bottom Puckett. Wow, that's awesome. And a Robin Yount box bottom. Very good. I'm almost done here. Almost done. This is the last stack of them. As you can see, then after that, it is empty. So, Tom Seaver. That's his regular card. Gary Sheffield, rookie. Got Cal Ripken, Nolan Ryan, bunch of Nolan Ryans. Mattingly. Brett Pete Rose. Ryan. Griffey. Ryan. I need that error of cards in here. Be nice. Is this an error? Nope, that's the corrected version. Nolan Ryan, Cal Ripken, Piazza, Greg Maddux, another Piazza, Greg Maddux, another Piazza, A-Rod, Greg Maddux on the vintage. We got Mariners, whatever the heck that is. Just a checklist. Alright, last little handful here. A-Rod, I believe that's a Leaf card. So Peachy. Hamilton, Morneau, and Cabrera. A-Rod opening day. Piazza. John Olerud, Leaf rookie. That's a good one. You know, it would be nicer if it was Sosa, or even better, Frank Thomas. I don't know what these are. I guess it has McGuire on it. That one has Bonds on it. I don't know if I'm going to keep these or not. Greg Maddux, King of the Hill. Piazza. Got a Maddux checklist. There's a, what's that? Griffey fan club. A-Rod. Maddux, Piazza, and Alex Rodriguez signature series. That's the end of that. Well, I think it was a pretty good box for $5. I think I got some value. No world beater cards, but they're kind of knew there wasn't going to be. So, all right, well, almost half an hour. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.